Hey everyone, thanks for coming in and checking out my video. I'm going to show you a 1984 U-Haul Auto Transport. This was the first model of auto transport U-Haul ever created, and then ultimately redesigned them a few years later, and then ultimately sold these, which is uncharacteristic of U-Haul. U-Haul generally doesn't sell trailers. They would just scrap them, cut them up, but they decided to sell these. So as you can see, I got another one in the background. That's a 1994 model that was an AT that was converted to the DB, which would hold their U-boxes. That one is in line for a restoration. I do this for fun, just as an enthusiast of U-Haul equipment. Now I want to preface this with, this is not a concourse grade restoration. There are flaws, dings and dents and scratches and things like that, but I'll walk you through this particular trailer. So this being a 2,000-pound dry weight trailer, this is heavy. It's a double axle tandem, as you can see. It is a surge brake unit. It does have the modern surge. And first things first, for all of the U-Haul followers and employees and things like that, this was a purchased item from U-Haul. And as you can tell, there is a not U-Haul property tag plate there. There is another one there, and there's yet another one on the back of the trailer. So get that out of the way. It does have the drop and tow. This was not galvanized originally. This was just the regular surge brake with the master cylinder. Unique to this trailer is the winch. This is an original winch made by Fulton. It's a 4,000-pound winch with a 1/4-inch steel cable. This is here just to hold this for the moment. I have another piece I'm making. This wants to naturally come undone, so I'm just kind of holding it when I pull the trailer. This is a working trailer. I do use this. But okay, as you see, the typical curved tongue of the 80s. Now they use a lot more angular tongue. These are harder to make, but they also tended to break right here due to flex. But to solve that, there is a 1/4-inch plate welded on the bottom side there. You could also have bolted that, but I decided to weld it on when I did my restoration. Unique thing about this trailer, it is a tilt bed. So as you can see, these plates here with the wing nuts, there's one. There's another one on the other side. You release those flop down, and then this is a jack. This is a twist jack. Believe it or not, from a Toyota Land Cruiser of 1984. With a hand motion, this here, you would swing, jack it up, you rotate it, and then the whole trailer would lift up. You can get a good 24 inches or so on the trailer, lift it up. This winch, you would release the winch and let it out. This is a roller bar, and with this in the inclined position, and when you release the tailgate and you flop it down, you could winch the car up. That was U-Haul's initial intent with this trailer. It was never to drive a car on a trailer. That wasn't safe in their eyes at the time. So they decided, hey, we're going to make a trailer you winch a car on. Well, customers didn't quite understand that, and so they would drive the car on. Well, when they would drive a car on, they would get it in position. Obviously, the trailer is in an inclined position, like so. It was hard to open the door. It's hard to get out. Well, you've got a non-movable fender in the way. You couldn't open the car door, so people would just lower the window, get out of the car that way, and they'd just leave the window on their 1,000-mile trip cross country. That wasn't a good design. The tailgate on these is very heavy. Obviously not up to today's safety standards, because if you drop that tailgate, you drop it on your foot, you would break it. You'd break your toe, break your foot. If a small child was under there, injure them greatly, if not kill them. That is a heavy, heavy chunk of steel. Originally, this was all corrugated steel here in the center. I went ahead, it was all wallowed out. From private ownership, probably, moving skid loaders around or something. And so I decided to just go ahead and use diamond plate. and left the two sides there. And then I reinforced this side. I ended up putting this vertical piece in on both sides and then all these horizontal pieces in between, and then put the panel there. As you tell, just a custom decal, you know, for vintage U-Haul, and then just kind of, you know, show folks that it's not, you know, original, it's not U-Haul owned. And then a little Sammy U down here in the corner. But the tailgate would come right here. You would release the tailgate using these chains. They're kind of tucked away in storage place right now. You'd release both sides. The tailgate would come down. You would raise the trailer up, and then you could winch the car on. And then this is obviously stored. You can store it at any position, at any angle, for your long journey. Another custom decal here on the side, you know, not for rent, just to kind of let folks know this isn't a trailer that you can use or you can rent from U-Haul directly anymore. Got the decals directly from U-Haul, as they were aware of the restoration, and you know, all the local U-Haul folks are aware of this trailer. So let me talk about the axles. Okay, so here we have original tire size was a 670/15 bias ply, 6 ply. Currently right now I've got a 205/75/15, which is an 8 ply on here, just for a little added durability and kind of modern radial. It's a 6 lug Group 13 hub, and basically that's attached to the drum. It's all one unit, made by U-Haul for U-Haul. They are a 12-inch by 2-inch drum brake, which was equivalent to a half-ton Chevy truck of the day. Single cylinder on the brake cylinder inside the drum, and so they have to be adjusted just right. The front of the trailer, the axles. The axles are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 solid steel with a 4-inch drop kit. With not a kit, but a 4-inch drop. 6 leaf spring with a heavy duty equalizer. Now these are 2-inch wide springs. You can't get but 1 3/4 springs elsewhere out in the market, so U-Haul has the only ones with 2-inch wide springs. Very heavy duty. This thing is definitely held more than what it's supposed to. It's rated at a total of 6,000 pounds, but clearly after 40 years of use, those spindles and those axles are still straight as an arrow, with no irregular tire wear. Solid steel corrugated bed, unusual in a car trailer. The front also folds down. The vehicle, when you fold this down, the vehicle's tires would hit this front piece up here, and I did not replace them when I did the restoration, because I ended up replacing this custom piece of steel all the way across the front. But there was right here and right over here, there was a kind of a ratchet, a big heavy ratchet that you might find on the side of a semi tractor trailer, and there would be there's a chain attached to it, and you would use that to kind of pull the car forward and then hook that to the car and cinch it down. Unlike current auto transports that use a strap, a nylon heavy strap, this used chains. I didn't really want to replace the chains. I didn't like the design. I didn't think it was safe at all, and I don't plan on using this trailer for anything, for any vehicle hauling anyways. So I decided to leave that off the design. But anyways, this whole front piece folds down, and that way you could get the front of the car. The front of the car would kind of almost come to right here, right in front of your little winch there. Some of the longer nosed vehicles would extend past the winch. But a very heavy trailer, 2,000 pounds dry, empty. And that tongue, notice that tongue jack is an aftermarket Reese. I did not put that there, but it was there, and I liked it, and it liked the position, so I kept it. But the if you were at the center at a dealership and you're going to hook one of these up back in 1984 to a truck, you needed to eat your Wheaties, because that tongue is ridiculously heavy with no jack support on it whatsoever. Very, very heavy tongue. So that's another reason why I left that. You can't put the modern jack from U-Haul on there because it mounts right where that winch is. So anyways, I just wanted to give you a quick tour, run around of this trailer. Very proud of it. Like I said, it is a working trailer. I do use it. It is not, again, concourse grade restoration. There are some dings and dents and scratches and stuff on it. But I do plan on keeping it up to snuff. And probably right now, I've never seen another one in this quality of shape on a restoration. They just were not well taken care of. And especially for people that would buy them, they were going to use them, you know, heavily for their businesses or, you know, haul equipment around. So hope you have a great one. If you have any questions, just leave any comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And have a good rest of your day.